But as this will be the first weekly outlook with that new mic, it's gonna be a little different, probably. What's up, Nico? How we doing, guys? How we feeling after this weekend? Is there an emoji there? Oh, there it is. I'll take that as feeling good, Bottom Frag. It is nice to see you in here, for sure. Gonna be a busy week, I feel like. Feeling ready to get back on the charts? Well said. Definitely how I am feeling as well there. It's definitely gonna be a weird one in my books. I'm expecting a lot of volatility for sure, right? There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. And if you guys were here for the last time, when the issues with Gaza started, wait, I feel like my mic is a little loud for the recording. I'm just going to adjust that. All right. So if you've seen what happened last time when how do we call it correctly? The Israelo-Palestinian conflict, I guess, something like that. When that came out, there was a lot of volatility in the markets, right? Maybe a little less for Nasdaq and a little more for the S&P, but war or just conflicts, tension in the world affects the market quite a bit. So it's going to be fun to see. Well, it's not fun what's going on right now, but it's definitely going to be crazy to see how the markets react, especially in a state of consolidation like this. So just looking at the current range of how we're moving, this is a daily chart, by the way, of 620 points. Pretty much we're doing back and forth 3% for the last 2 weeks. It's definitely going to be interesting to see if we break out this week, but that's definitely what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to be looking for a breakout. Now, what side does that come? Who knows, right? We did take out some liquidity late Friday, right? Just basically the low of this range, these equal lows. So seeing this, I'd definitely be more inclined to go look for some buy side liquidity as an objective. Something wrong with my sound. Is it you or is the mic sounding a little wrong? I can't hear myself, but after hearing myself, I'll definitely play around with some settings. Goes up and down. Yeah, I do need to change the intake. Maybe the volume is playing around a little bit. Perhaps this is better. As I said, it might be a little different here because I'm going to have to play around with it a lot before it gets to a point where it sounds any good. But it is a good microphone. So after some tweaks here and there, it's definitely going to sound better. Hopefully it's not unbearable at the moment. Definitely let me know on that end. It's on me from mobile. I'll watch it tomorrow. My pleasure, Errol. Sounds just fine. Awesome. All right. I'm definitely going to tweak it so that it sounds even better. If you want to sing, get a better mic, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll mess around with it. But no. And I also have a very sore throat from screaming too much. It is, well, tomorrow, pretty much, it is the celebration of our province here. And it's going to get pretty crazy. But enough rambling about that stuff. Just to get back into our chart, we have consolidation. We have taken out one side. I would have liked to see a close below this point before considering anything. But we could also just go to this point, which is going to be previous week's high after we see the market open. And we could just reverse from this level. We don't even need to reach the entire top. But what I'm going to be looking for on a general sense is all of this retracement was very high resistance. And I want to see us break out of this range. So still a big objective, like we said in the monthly outlook, is to go lower to this point. So that's going to be the main objective. But in the meantime, we could definitely reach for these highs. So it's all going to be based on Monday, how the market reacts. We have a ton of news. I just posted the announcement. And if you look at the news, we have a full week of news. So I will definitely not be scared to take it a little easier on Monday, see how the market reacts, what I'll be looking for, and then trade that following move throughout the whole week. Like, for example, if we see Monday just expand lower, close aggressively through this, well, I'm going to take a continuation to these following lows and to this gap that's been an objective for us for a while now. But if we see Monday trade a little lower and then reverse higher, then it's going to be very clear for me. I have some short-term objectives, and if we close aggressively through these, if we displace through these, then we have our same objectives that we've been looking for now for our long-term objectives, right? So pretty straightforward place in the market, but I'm going to be waiting to see how it reacts to the level below to then form a key area, a key plan, I guess I could say. So if you guys are interested in seeing that follow-up, I'll definitely keep you all updated in chat. But really, it's all about knowing, okay, what side is it going to break out of this consolidation? It's also important to mention that this is the range we're currently trading within, right? This level right here. So when looking for EQ and when looking for the first discount and efficiency, I'm looking at this low. So we could trade all the way down to this low and then fully reverse to go higher. So if we do end up going down early on in the week, I'm definitely going to be going there. There's a weekly bullish implied fair value gap I've been monitoring. Let's go to the weekly chart. I don't visit it often, but yes, this midpoint, which is basically the same level I was looking at right here, right from this. So it's probably here and here. Yeah, it's a little higher than that level. But yes, looking for a reaction at this point to continue higher is definitely a big thing. We've seen a retracement. We don't need it to retrace all the way down here then. But once again, we don't know how the markets are going to react to the current conflicts going on in the Middle East right now. So that's what I'm going to be on the lookout for. I definitely have my fundamental trader hat on for this week, getting ready to see how the market reacts to fundamental news. Do we have any questions? I feel like it's a pretty basic outlook. This week for me is going to be more about reacting than anticipating. That doesn't happen often, but whenever we have volatile periods and in confluence that we have high resistance, recent price action stuck in a range, I'm going to look for a big move. I'm going to look for a big breakout. And I'm just going to trade that trend. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I am open to answer any questions if you guys have anything. It does seem pretty clear. Sometimes it's just nice to see what other people think on weeks like these, right? My pleasure, NJ. Exactly what I needed to hear. On the same page. Yes, sir. Right? Our number one job as traders is capital preservation. And my biggest strength as a trader is being able to follow a trend. And it sounds dumb. That's really just the easiest thing ever, but it will change you all. So if you're not a profitable trader yet, definitely just don't try and catch reversals. Just follow where it's going. And when it's unclear because we've had consolidation, just wait for it to tell you. I'm going to be referring to daily structure, daily power of 3, and that's how intraday I'm going to find my frameworks. You guys know this already, though. We'll have a bunch of PA reviews. Definitely going to have 4. There might be one cancellation, which would be tomorrow. Well, I say might, but I might as well say it now. There will not be a price action review tomorrow. But every other day this week, we will be seeing each other. So 4 price action reviews this week. You guys have a great night. Good luck trading tomorrow. And we will see each other again on Tuesday night. Good luck, guys.